What's up everyone, I'm Matt with Ozark Overland Adventures, and I have got the brand new SETPOWER RV60D PRO fridge with me, and I want to go over some of the unique features of this and talk about why I think this is a fantastic fridge for those on a budget. It is a 60 quart or 56 liter fridge. It is a optional dual zone / single zone fridge, and I think that makes this absolutely fantastic. I love these types of fridges. I have tested the RV45 dual zone, I've tested the RV60 dual zone, and this Pro Series is just awesome. What you've got here is a divider. When the divider is out, this is a single zone 60 quart fridge that you'd use just like any other 60 quart fridge. When you put the little magic divider in, something amazing happens on the inside and it becomes a true dual zone. You've got separate controls for each compartment. If you take the divider out, you only have one control, but with the divider in, you have separate controls for each department, and you can get this down to 0 degrees. Now, anytime something is promoted as single / dual zone fridge, I get a little skeptical because I'm just never quite sure how well a divider like this is going to work at actually keeping one side as a fridge and one side as a freezer without bleed over. But I can tell you from experience, this works very well. What I did, I set this back compartment here to 10 degrees. I set the front compartment here to 34 degrees, which is where I like to keep most of my fridges. And in the front part, I've got a 2-liter bottle of water here. It is nice and cold, perfect for drinking. And then in this compartment, I put another 2-liter bottle of water here. It's been in here for, gosh, about 18 hours or so. And as you can see, this one is quite solid. This is a hard block of ice inside this 2-liter bottle, and there was no bleed over. This is a perfect chilled bottle of water. This is perfectly frozen, so this actually did a very good job keeping this as a freezer and this as a fridge without any bleed over. A couple other things that I really like about this fridge. One, the lid is easily swapped. All you gotta do is open it up at the right angle here, pull that out, flip it over, and boom. So depending on what side of your vehicle the fridge needs to go in, you can easily swap the lid around to make getting into the fridge just that simple. Now, what sets this apart from the regular RV60D is the fact that it comes with some very nice large wheels that are rubberized and a very long handle that makes transporting this super easy. Now, I am in one of our local parks, and I'm here because I think this is the perfect use case for a fridge like this. There are more and more fridges coming on the market with wheels, and I mean, for my purposes, you know, overlanding, everything I do is tied to the rig. Whether it's my Gladiator or my wife's Wrangler, we've got it designed so that, you know, our kitchen area is on the back of the vehicle with the fridge, so there's not much of a case for taking the fridge in and out. However, if you're in a situation like this, you're at a campground, you're taking the family maybe out just for a day, you want to have lunch together. The picnic tables are usually a little bit of a distance away from the vehicles. That is a perfect scenario for having a fridge like this with the handle, with the wheels. That way you can easily take it out. You bring a little portable power station with you, and you easily roll this over to the picnic table area where you guys have lunch, have snacks, go enjoy the water, enjoy some time fishing, swimming, hiking, whatever, and you can easily get your fridge where you need it. I think that is the perfect use case for this type of fridge. The fridge itself weighs 43 pounds, which is not a lot. I mean, this is very easy to pick up and carry. However, You pack this thing full of food, some drinks, then this thing really starts becoming a chore to lug around, and that's where the wheels and the handle really come in and make this a fantastic fridge for families going out on day trips and want to be able to have your food right there with you at the picnic table, at the pavilion, whatever. Now, if you just want to use this as a standard fridge, you don't plan on taking it in and out, but you want to have the option. The wheels do very easily come off. There are, I don't know if I can lift this up very good. There are just 4 quick thumb screws under here. You remove those, take the wheels assembly off. You've got a total of 8 screws per side, and you can easily take the handle off and just use it as a regular fridge. Now, I will say, and I kind of was surprised by this, from a size perspective, this, even with the handles, the wheels and everything, fits very nicely in the back of my wife's Wrangler. So it is just the right size for a small SUV to fit in the back and keep all the handles and the wheels on, and you just don't have to worry about it. You've got both options, which I think makes this fridge fantastic. Like just about every fridge on the market, you've got multiple modes. You've got a max mode and an eco mode. The max mode is for when you have this plugged in at home into the wall. The compressor runs at full capacity and cools this down super fast. When you are out and about, you've got this plugged into the 12-volt outlet in your vehicle or on a power station. You put it in eco mode and it just kind of saves power on the compressor, makes it a little more efficient. You have the option of Fahrenheit and Celsius on the display. You have 3 different voltage level cutoffs. This thing will sense the voltage and cut off at the appropriate setting that you set it to protect your starter battery. So you've got 3 levels of high, medium, low. Set it to whichever one you want to protect your starter battery. That way, just in case maybe you are, camping somewhere overnight and you just want to make sure that this is not going to run your battery down to the point that you can't start your vehicle in the morning. That's what this does. The fridge will shut off and protect your starter battery. It also includes this handy dandy little basket that you can take this inside your house, load it up with your things, bring it back out here. It can go on this side. It can also go on this side too. So you can put it wherever you need it. I wish they had a basket for this side as well, but I mean, one basket's better than none. It also includes an LED light on the inside that is quite conveniently situated where it actually sheds light on each side of the divider when it's in, which I think is pretty well thought out design there. The lid does have a nice rubber gasket around it, so it does seal quite well. It very easily latches. It's not one of those where you have to force it down. You just, a small drop and it's going to be latched, and you don't have to worry about your cold air escaping from it. It's a very good quality, very well designed lid. So let's talk about the efficiency of this. Now I do not have tools that measures, exact wattages and, hours and that sort of thing. But just like every other fridge test that I do, this being a dual zone, I tested it 3 different ways, plugged into the EB55, which is a 500 watt-hour power station. I tested this as a dual zone, 2 different ways. One as a fridge and a freezer, set to 34 degrees and 10 degrees, plugged into the EB55. And in that setting, it came in at a very, very respectable 23 hours and 12 minutes, which I didn't expect it to last that long. Just because anytime you are using something as a freezer, it sucks a lot of power. I mean, it just takes a lot of power to freeze things. And I was shocked that this thing lasted 23 hours and 12 minutes. That is very impressive. The next thing I did was set both zones as a fridge, one at 34 degrees, I chose 38 degrees, just in case, what I like to use that for is to put maybe drinks in one side to keep them separate from all my food. That way, if I have to reach in, just grab a drink real quick, or I want to get my sandwich meat out and stuff, I'm not having to pull drinks out to access the meat, or vice versa, pull meat out to access the drinks. It just makes it really handy, and I love having 2 separate compartments for drinks and food. And so set one to 34, one to 38. And that one ran for a crazy 64 hours and 34 minutes. that one blew me away. Now, you know, this one being set at 38 degrees did cause it to, you know, definitely run more efficiently, but over 64 hours was crazy good. And then finally, I took the divider out, ran it as just a single zone fridge set at 34 degrees. Now, 34 degrees all over, not as efficient as 34 and 38 degrees. So this one came in at 57 hours and 22 minutes on that test, which still was crazy good. And for a fridge like this, I mean, this is more on the budget end of fridges. We also have a Dometic CFX 55 IM. It is just a hair smaller. It's a 55 liter fridge. This one's a 56 liter fridge. You would think that the Dometic would outlast the SETPOWER, but it does not. On the exact same power station, the Dometic came in at just over 47 hours. So the fact that the SETPOWER ran another, was that 6-7 hours longer than, no, almost 10 hours longer than the Dometic is crazy impressive. Blew me away. That is absolutely fantastic and speaks very highly of the SETPOWER compressor that is in here. Speaking of the compressor, it is SETPOWER's own brand compressor, and it comes with a very respectable 3-year warranty. And it's really the warranties that I think set one brand of fridge over another. And when you're talking in the budget space, like this SETPOWER lives in, most budget fridges are going to give you a 2-year warranty. I looked at Bouge RV, I looked at Bodega. Both of those brands give you 2-year warranties. I looked at Alpicool, which is a very popular budget-minded fridge. They don't even list the warranty for that. So good luck getting a warranty out of Alpicool, because they don't even list what the warranty is. It says contact us, and that's all you got. But the SETPOWER goes a little above and beyond in the budget space, and it gives you a 3-year warranty on their compressor, which is really good. The higher end fridges are going to give you 5 years on their warranties. So very respectable. Love the fact that the SETPOWER goes above and beyond in the budget space to give you a 3-year warranty on their compressor. And as you can see, it's a very solid compressor and does a very good job cooling efficiently. And I mean, I just absolutely love SETPOWER fridges. I've tested quite a few of them, I've used quite a few of them, and they've just always impressed me. In the box with the fridge, you do get the wheels, and the attachment do come separately from the fridge. You do have to attach those. It's super easy, but you get the standard 12-volt cord that you have here. You get the adapter to plug this into a wall. That is really my only complaint with the SETPOWER fridges and most budget fridges, is that instead of a separate 12-volt power supply, you get an adapter and you take the 12-volt and you plug it in here and then into the wall. And I just don't like these. I wish it was a separate cord that plugged in here and they gave you actually 2 cords. But I mean, it does work. I'm just not the biggest fan of these. And you get an owner's manual and some stickers. The owner's manual is quite good. It walks through all the settings of the fridge, all the error code possibilities, how to troubleshoot and all that sort of stuff. It's they do a good job on the manual. And you get a little tool to put the wheels on. I mean, that little piece for potentially taking the handles off. I mean, they give you everything you need. Very impressed with it. So, price on this, on a 60 quart, 57 liter dual zone fridge, this thing lists for $599, which, I mean, compared to the competition, 3-year warranty, that in and of itself is a good deal.